I'm going to install this Korky universal fill valve on a toilet. Not a whole lot to this project if you want to give it a go. I do like this one more so than the other ones. It's a little more versatile. I'll have links to some of this stuff under the More button if you want to poke around. But it will fit pretty much all toilets I've run into. This will work for that. It does have an adjustment for the water level in the tank, and it also has adjustment for the water level in the bowl. So that makes it kind of nice. Like I said, not a whole lot. They do make a kit with a flapper in it too if you need one of those. I do like to replace the supply line every time. Channel locks or a crescent wrench is all you need. Shut the water off, drain the tank, hold that flapper up and let as much water out as you can, and then the rest you can either sop up with some towels or a little wet vac to get over the rest of that water out of there, and that'll keep the mess to a minimum. You do not have to drain the tank for this, or the bowl, I'm sorry. Loosen that nut up. You might need a wrench to loosen that up, possibly on some of the older ones. This one's not that old, but I will replace it. Same with the bottom. If you need to bust that loose a little bit with a wrench, and then get that off of there, and make sure you got a towel there to catch your drips. Same with the nut that holds the fill valve on the tank. You might need a wrench to bust that loose and then give it a little wiggle. Might be stuck to the bottom of the tank. Unhook the hose, however it's hooked on there, and just pull it out, and that's all there is to that, besides being a little drippy. The new one comes with obviously the fill valve. That's a rubber gasket that seals it to the tank. There's a hose there that you'll push onto that little valve. Here's the nut for the bottom, and then it comes with a couple different clips for different toilet scenarios. So this one has a tiny little valve there that will adjust the level of the water into the bowl. It comes from the factory in line there. I believe 40% goes in the tank, 60% goes in the bowl. I might be wrong, it might be flip-flopped, but if you need to adjust the water in the bowl, you use that. And then if you need to adjust the water level in the tank, you'll turn that tower counterclockwise and it'll unlock it, and then you can raise it up to the level that you need and then lock it again by turning it clockwise. It also comes with a tamper-proof clip for when you adjust this tower. It kind of slides up under that lip there and clips onto those nubs, which I don't know. I don't see any reason to have a tamper-proof clip. I don't think anybody's going to be adjusting the water in your tank. If they are, tell them to leave. Plus, it doesn't work on any of the bottom settings, so it's kind of, I don't know, I'm just going to throw that away. I don't think you need it. So when you put the tower in, when you put the fill valve into the tank, you got to make sure you orient it the right way. I'll show you here in a second. Get your nut on there and get it snug, kind of close. And then when you get it where you need it, I'll give it an extra quarter turn with a wrench just to seat it real good. See how it's turned kind of towards the middle of the tank? That's so if you need to adjust the water level, you have room to unlock it and lock it again. That's the only reason to orient it that way. The hose is the next thing. It doesn't fit in this old tower hose holder thing, so I'm going to use this clip that came with it. It clips onto the tower, and then the other end goes into the hose. And then I'm going to cut it probably a little bit long. I already know this thing has to be adjusted up. I can tell by looking at it, but a little bit of an arc in that hose. You don't want it too short, don't want it too long. So I'm going to cut it long just to make sure. And then if I have to trim it again, I will, to get it the right length, so it's not, like I said, too long or too short. Make sure you get that clip pushed on there all the way for your tower, and then I'll hook up the supply line. Make sure you don't get those cross-threaded and whatnot. Those can be hand tight. I do like to get it hand tight and then a quarter of a turn ish, maybe less. with a wrench, channel lock. Same with the bottom. Get it on there, hand tighten, and give it a quarter turn or half turn, and then turn the water on and check for leaks, any drips that might start there. So check for leaks, let the tank fill up. We'll see where it stops. It stopped low. I need about another 1.25 inches of water in here to make it flush properly. So I'm going to loosen that tower. You be careful because it is under pressure now that the water's on. It might just scare you, excuse me. It won't blow off of there or anything. So we'll let that fill up. That's about where it was on the old one, so it should flush properly. There's the right amount of water in the bowl and whatnot. So that's just going to make it flush proper for you. So hope that helps you out.